gift 63 hours almost, 63 hours to complete fully game. Apart from like one quest when you didn't find the notes of Doctor, whatever his name was, Sardini. Probably not. I'm still gonna stick to my initial opinion that we formulated somewhere in the middle of the game, right? 7, maybe not so solid 7 out of 10, but around 7 out of 10 game. There are some problems in the game. Combat, I did enjoy the combat on extreme difficulty with, melee build. I think that's how the combat meant to be. Not like some cheating with magic and pistols, shooting them from afar, but this engaging combat. Still, the camera problem, put me in a lot of bind situation when you fight in small arenas and you get yourself a camera into some bushes. I did increase in options over here and the game options. It should be like vertical position UI. Okay, it's UI. Okay, hold it. It's a video position, right? Video options, field of view. So decrease the field of, increase the field of view, as I say, to 100%. So it give you a better chance to see everything around you. It's much better, but still we have the problem, a lot of problems with the camera, nonetheless. And as I think the combat's getting constantly reset when you get out of like bounds of a specific small arena. And very often your companions would get out of those bounds, meaning when you're gonna go and try to help them, you're gonna get wrecked. Also, game very greedy on the loot. On this end game maps, we were getting like not really loot at all, but some like white items, gray items, starter items that cost like 7 or 4 gold, something in between. Very disappointed about loot. We have this big. I'm gonna reiterate the stuff I was saying during today's stream and during all other streams. You have all these big areas, basically, with big empty areas, with a little bit of exploration. I was expecting much more exploration and actual combat in this game. What we got? A lot of fetching quests, right? Goes there, talk with one person, goes there, talk with other person. The quests itself were interesting, not masterpieces. Some quests were, well, below mediocre. Some dialogues in some quests, but more or less it was good quality quests. Good quality quests with interesting story, but put in so boring way. When you're just doing all this talking when the whole new world around you. Yes, you're playing more like a diplomat here, more like a Sherlock Holmes than actual explorer of a new world, and it did bother me for a lot. But then they decided to throw all this fight, you miss it in the end game, in the mid game and early game. They just throw in a last quest, all the lizards and all the enemies when we just did want to finish the game. Overall, that was also kind of bad. It's a good B game. Okay, yeah, B game. It's a good way to put it. Mr. Hall saying, welcome, mate. So yeah, I did enjoy it. But also at the same point, I got exasperated with how much of like they were putting this fetch quest on the pedestal here, and the end game today, right? I was just wanted to try to finish the game today, and they prolonged it for unnecessary amount of time. 62 hours, a decent amount, like for big game as well. So hopefully they make some notes from a first game, and they're gonna be doing second game. Second game gonna be releasing soon, right, in a couple of months. So hopefully that's it's gonna be better in gameplay and in all of this basically presentation of the story. Presentation that's very important nowadays. Take two example, Baldur's Gate 3. How good presentation there is. It's just basically the pinnacle of those kind of games. Anyway, thanks to Necrosrop for the gift.